Hello again. No matter how many times I try to zip that stuffed bag shut, there are physical limitations that prevent me from fitting everything I want in the back. In a similar vein, AJLT is attempting to cram an excessive number of characters into the series, leaving a bit of mascara-filled chaos in its wake that doesn't really fit the series' overall tone. It's not a bad thing that viewers want to see more of some agile characters, rather it should serve as a call to action for people who work behind the scenes to do their characters' storylines. Credit several large casts can be used to tell rich important stories, but doing so requires an exceptionally high level of scheduling and balancing on the part of the program. And similar to how those actors disappear for the duration of an episode on Agiled, we've managed to establish a rhythm in which it's very natural for a number of characters to unexpectedly disappear for periods of time, sometimes spanning several episodes, just to be thrown back into the action without any warning. The most recent example of this was in Season 2 Episode 9, which had a quick cameo by Carrie's neighborless stated Ollie near the end of the episode. Since when, where has she been? Even though she and Carrie had previously been neighbors. Despite having great chemistry, we just briefly met her at the start of Season 2. Since then, she has virtually disappeared from the program. Nia can be compared. Lisa, Todd, Wexley and Anthony, who is almost too frequently written out of episodes for viewers to ignore. How come the three actually all have rather compelling narratives going for them right now? So it can't be for a lack of content, but if it isn't for that reason, then it's just a matter of poor awareness and resource management on the program's part. The truth is there have been plenty of series with sizable casts that are able to accomplish that feat, so it's not a matter of not having sufficient time per episode to squeeze every character into it, as we witnessed in Episode 9 with Charlotte's and Miranda's station with their two daughters Lily and Brady potentially hooking up. It wastes time on plot lines that don't matter as much, and just like that needed to manage its time better when it comes to the characters it creates on the stories they tell. Agile needs to establish its priorities. Is it necessary to have Charlotte and Miranda chasing after their kids for the first half of the episode, given that they both recently began new professions? Wouldn't it be a better use of time to spend it with two middle-aged ladies exploring both familiar and new territory? We do not always have to maintain a humorous plotline, and occasionally it seems as though Agiled is underestimating its audience. Rather than having the entire character arc focus on minor aspects of life, we actually prefer funny moments incorporated into the regular flow of the series. Two of the most exciting and compelling scenes in Episode 9 was Lisa telling her husband that she was pregnant and learning that Nia's ex-husband was having a child. It seems pointless to spend time on anything other than these characters when the plot aspects are this intense and intriguing. While it's true that in the first season of a JLT we were still getting to know these new characters, it's high time Nia and Lisa received the screen time they so richly deserve. Character-heavy casting, a technique in our lives. There have been numerous extremely popular shows with big casts, even though Agile may not feature as many protagonists as a program like Game of Thrones. Its weekly viewers undoubtedly find just as much value in it. With a large cast comes a great duty to both the characters and the audience to create a series that isn't complicated to watch. Other shows like The West Wing and The Crown both dealt with huge casts, but each series makes more of an effort to keep things balanced. It's not common for characters to abruptly disappear from numerous episodes of a show without any notice, but on Agiled, it's come to be accepted as usual. Without that vital element, things can get really ugly and fast. Agile needs to learn from the novels of successful cast-heavy shows and start to balance things out. Due to the fact that we were dealing with Carrie the majority of the time, Sex and the City didn't have to worry about it as much. Charlotte, Miranda and Samantha Jones, but now that we are dealing with more than twice as many characters, it's imperative to restore the balance to Sax's earlier seasons. Things may be put back on track with only a little tweaking of the tempo and the development of some type of ranking procedure to better determine which tales merit receiving the most airtime. Even though it's not the greatest sin for the show to be a little out of balance right now, it's important to do so because it will help the audience understand if there is a third season of Agiled. I'll see you later on another fascinating review. I hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Grateful.